Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So this planter's been rebuilt. We put new openers on it, new firming points and shoes, and now we're just waiting on an upgrade kit. That's all I'm gonna say right now. You're gonna have to subscribe and come back so you can see what we're gonna be doing to the planter. I gotta get this Ranger out of the shop. I gotta take a thumbnail picture, so that's pretty irrelevant, but I'm just gonna back this Ranger out of the way. We need it outside anyway. I'm gonna hop in here in the shop, snap a quick picture for a thumbnail. This is some behind the scenes stuff here, folks. Say cheese. Perfect. As you can probably tell, it's a beautiful morning here, and today's high is gonna be 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is fantastic for late February. The only problem we might run into is it getting too greasy on top. As of yesterday, I checked and there was still anywhere from 6 to 8 inches of frost still in the ground. So when that starts thawing out, all the moisture is just gonna come to the surface and it's gonna make things pretty tacky. So we've dug down to our existing 4-inch tile. This tile drains down to our 8-inch main over there. And normally, when you tie into a main, you punch a 4-inch hole into the side of it and you use one of these connectors. So this side goes into the main and then your lateral hooks up right here on this other side. But since we're going 4-inch to 4-inch, we got to put in a T. So you use the Sawzall, cut out a little spot, slide in that T, and then I'll dig more here to get enough room to put our tile plow in. Then we'll get hooked up and plow in this lateral. So yeah, these laterals over here are going to be 4-inch to 4-inch, and they all drain down to that 8-inch main. Knock knock, who's there? John Deere 7230. It's a knocking machine, especially when it's cold. Doesn't really knock that bad whenever it's warm, but when it's cold, it sure has a loud knock. Well, maybe I should drop a gear and disappear. We're ready for the tile plow, so he's gonna back over that trench, set in, we'll get hooked up. We're not gonna string this one out, we're just gonna drive beside the plow and it's gonna get fed right in the ground, right off the cart. We gotta go get a new spool.
Hey, take it out there in the grass and flip it around.
Dad, it's easier, pull them on this side. Oh, you didn't even cut them all?
No, because we're not using isn't all that's real. I'd like to keep these inside blue ones.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the farthest inside ones, but we can cut all the rest out.
So I was forked in on this side, and
Yeah.
this is the end of the tile.
That's why you don't.
You want the end of the tile on the top side for what, convenience?
No, just so it unrolls a lot. Yeah, it just, I don't know why. That's what the professionals, that's what they
The
told me.
professionals say to have the end of the tile on the top side.
Cut this one.
The cat's here to help us.
Just leave these far inside ones.
Okay, we've got everything cut that needs to be cut. Here you go, cat. There's a huge pile of all this twine over here. Knock yourself out. Bring it on. Both of these starts that we've done are covered up with gravel, and now they're getting backfilled. I'm gonna string out a couple of runs, get ahead of the tile plow. It's pretty nice having the run strung out, so I can stand on the tile in the trench when he takes off, and I don't have to hurry up, hop in the tractor, and run it beside the tile plow. So since I don't have anybody to hold the tile while I take off, Dad's in the backhoe, I just rammed a tile probe through the end of the tile in the ground. That holds the tile while I take off, and that piece of tile will get cut off before it gets hooked up anyway, so no harm there. It sure is a beautiful day out tiling at the end of February in a sweatshirt, and I'm about to break a sweat. We might have to quit before that happens. We are super trucking today. Got us a load here, just pulling into Frito Lay. Nice and empty in here this morning. Pull right in, pull right onto the scale. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. Actually, I take that back, I'm in good shape. I didn't want that corn hitting that tarp mow there, because then it'll just splatter and make a mess. I wanna climb up here, see what the bin's looking like inside. See how much we got left. Still got a little ways to go before we get to the sweep auger. A friendly reminder, folks, you never ever get in a grain bin whenever you're unloading. This right here is a 1,000-acre solar project going in. So for the new viewers out there, first of all, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and I'll just give you a little rundown on this white corn that we're hauling. So this is all food grade white corn, and it goes to Frito Lay. This corn is used to make corn chips. So if you're eating corn chips east of the Mississippi that came from Frito Lay, there's a possibility that they came from our farm. So Frito Lay has two handling facilities. They've got one that's just down the road here that I'm hauling to, and they've also got one in Gothenburg, Nebraska. That's a mouthful. Gothenburg, Nebraska. Our farm's been Frito Lay growers since the beginning, and they opened in 1983. We've been Frito Lay growers for 42 years. We're gonna be sending 2 trucks to Frito now. Listen to this baby rumble. Close to the sweep auger. Once that center sump quits taking corn, we're gonna have to open up the side grates. And then when the side grates quit taking corn, that's when we hop in there and start chasing the sweep auger. So these are our temperature probes. We got 3 of them in every bin, and that allows you to see the temperature of the corn on your phone. It's really important to keep an eye on your grain. The last thing you want is to have a bin full of corn spoil. This corn here is in really good shape. It's pretty dry, less than 13%, 12.5, 12.8. That's dry corn. And all this corn's had on it is just some air. We don't do any drying ourselves. This corn actually came out of this field right here. How far down is it? Getting close to having to get in there. I'd say once a sweep auger starts rolling, we got about 4 loads left in this bin. What do you think? About 4 loads left once the sweep auger starts?
Probably.
We got to haul this motor in there, and that sits on top, so that runs the sweep auger. Done like dinner. We got the bin empty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe, and I'll see you next time.